Good morning. Do you find that you have surrendered yourself to others in your relationships with them? Do you feel a sense of emptiness inside, that you surrender your own wants and needs for the wants and needs of others? Today, I'm speaking to Rakhi Shah from Kenya. She's an accomplished entrepreneur, a mother of two, and just such a kick-ass leader and coach in her field. So, Rakhi Shah, welcome to Transformation Stories. How are you today?
Thank you, Hina, for having me here today. I'm great, and how are you?
I'm good, thank you. Raki, we spoke this week about what life was like before healthy relationships, and you shared with me how you were always seeking external validation and what that was like for you, and what life was like for you before healthy relationships and your journey to self-love. So I'd really love to hear from you a bit more about what life was like before healthy relationships.
Okay, firstly, Hina, thank you so much for having me here today. I am so glad to be here today. So, going back into my childhood and my upbringing, I am the eldest amongst the siblings and cousins. So, being the eldest, of course, there are like so many expectations that um, are expected from you, from your parents, your grandparents, your uncles, your aunts, etc. So I was always expected to be at every family gathering, every prayer, um, be in the kitchen, just so many things. And I could never say no because, of course, you've been grown up to that point where, you just can't say no to anything. And I was always trying to be that perfect daughter or sister or, granddaughter. And um, yeah, I was always just trying to be perfect. But as I grew up, I just felt, as much as I was trying to be that perfect person, I was so empty inside.
Yeah.
And I always looked for that approval from others, just to feel that I am enough and that I'm loved. And yeah, I just felt very incomplete and empty. And it's when I started growing up more and more, obviously working and becoming a mom, it continued, the trend continued. I could never say no. And I was continuously looking for external validations from others. And it's that feeling where you just are so empty inside
Yeah.
that you're
And
not able to give your 100% to yourself, not to anyone else.
yeah. I find what you're saying so relatable because I've had moments of that, of suppressing my own feelings, of feeling empty inside, for thinking there's something there that I want to access for myself. And I actually just don't know what it is. Like I've lost a sense of myself.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you also shared like you would like seek out events to go to. You'd make your life so busy. You had a fear of missing out. Was that all connected
Yes,
to
yes,
validation?
yes. It was all connected because I could never say no.
Yeah.
It was always about yes and pleasing everyone and pleasing others and um, always being at places and events and parties and dinners and just anything and everything. And if I didn't go, I would feel that fear of missing out.
Yeah. And what did you get when you were in those dinner parties and you know discos or nightclubs or whatever it was that whoever you were with, what was it that you got from those events?
So it's like you're there, but you're not there
Yeah.
because your mind is just all over the place.
Right.
Um, so you're confused, you're lost.
Yeah.
You're not at peace inside yourself. So as much as you're there, you're still thinking about, oh, but then I also have to do this, and I also have to do this, but also I have to do that. So you're just you're in a very confused space.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I understand that you took on healthy relationships, and within healthy relationships, right, there's a whole bank of webinars and tools that you can take on and ways of being that you can take on. And there's certainly some which I still go back to now, and I think, oh, I'm really going to put that in place because it just shifts things for me. What was it for you that really you found was so helpful or useful to you within the healthy relationships program?
So I joined a healthy relationships program last year. It's exactly a year ago. And during the program, there's a lot of webinars every week and different tools I introduced on a weekly basis. At the end of it, the two most powerful tools which really struck out for me, and I do apply on my day-to-day life since I joined the program, is one of them is about how a cycle of transformation, rather a cycle of self-realization and self-discovery comes to you. And how does that come? It's basically accepting. It is surrendering and letting go to the universe. It's forgiveness to yourself. It's gratitude and compassionate. So that whole cycle itself was a very powerful tool that really struck out for me.
Yeah. And when we were speaking earlier, you also mentioned the toddler brain and identifying what it was in your childhood.
Yes. So that was the second tool,
Yeah.
which I really relate to, because whatever you're feeling, or whatever I was feeling rather, I was feeling anger, I was feeling attachment to external validations. I was getting very irritated with the kids, just not being myself, being emotional, just being all over the place. So through the program, it's these tools which then takes you back. So basically, those are mental toxins. It takes you back to the toddler brain. The toddler brain is your childhood.
What's causing those mental toxins is how you feel about yourself and how that got created, right? When we were little.
Correct. Yeah. So those are things like, I never felt enough. I never felt loved. I never felt worthy. So just all those mental toxins, you bring them now into your adulthood life, and the realization of it is what is a total shift of energy. A total 360-degree shift of energy.
So, and when that energy shifted, what happened for you? Share with us what happened, like in the program, and also after healthy relationships. So it's been a year after healthy relationships. How is life like for you now?
It's been amazing. It's been an amazing journey. I'm able to now acknowledge whenever I'm angry, whenever I'm upset. And then what do I do about it? And how do I handle it? So through the tools that I just explained earlier, you apply it into your present life, and that's when life is happening for you.
Yeah.
And the shift of energy is just something just so transforming, because I am now able to prioritize with my family, with my children, how I talk to them, how I understand them. I'm able to also focus a lot on my work, family. I'm able to say no where I can. I don't have to say yes to everything. I only say yes to what I want.
Amazing.
And I think the best part of everything is I just feel so beautiful from within. I feel so loved, and I love myself, and that's the most important thing, which I realized from this program.
Yeah, I loved when you shared with me before. You have such a level of self-love and joy within yourself that it's you've never experienced anything like it before.
No, I haven't. I had a big gap, and I'm glad I realized it.
Yeah. And also, you shared with me about your teams and your sales figures, because you run your own furniture business, right? In
Correct.
Kenya. So
Correct.
yeah, tell me more about this.
So I've always been very focused with my work and dedicated. But I also feel there's these times in your life when when your energies are so confused, you're not able to give your 100% to your work or family. And I think in the last 1 year, I'm so focused, and I'm so like I know exactly what I want. So I have I had seen the business grow from this to this, but I just didn't know how to get it there.
Yeah.
And in the last 1 year, like our sales have doubled. We've
Amazing.
increased our staff. We have recently moved to a bigger warehouse. Um, we have actually created a brand in the market, and yeah, it's just such a unexplainable feeling when you put your efforts to your own thing and then you actually see it grow. It's like a baby, right? It's when you
Yeah.
see a baby grow into, a bigger child, and then so
Yeah.
just that sense of proudness and achievement. And I wouldn't have done it if I didn't have the focus.
Yeah. So, I mean, Rakhi, you're a rock star, and you're just in your 30s, right? And you've achieved so
Yeah.
much in such a short span of time. And so, I mean, you said to me you wanted to invite people in your life to do healthy relationships. Can I just hand over to you, because you said it so beautifully earlier about how and why you'd like to take them for them to take this one.
Yes, I would definitely recommend highly, and I would like to invite everyone to this program, because there is so much we hold on to inside, or rather we suppress it and block it. And it's so deep rooted sometimes that you're not able to get it out. And through the program of FITBANKER, it gives you those tools to actually realize, and it brings you that awareness of how to deal with these problems, or how to deal with those deep rooted, whether it's through your childhood or any experiences. We all have experiences where, it's part of life. So sometimes we suppress it and we keep it inside. And through this program, it actually unleashes you. It gives you that liberation to just live a free life. And I would really I would really like to invite everyone to join this program, because it is so transforming, and you will not know until you dive into it.
Yeah. And you spoke earlier about trusting your coaches and trusting the space.
Yes, yes. So FitBanker has such an amazing community, and the coaches, the head coaches like yourself, Hina, you are so supportive to the whole FitBanker community, and it's a safe space. No one's there to judge you. No one is there to um, tell you these are your flaws. This is where you're going wrong. No, it's a very trusting and safe space for anyone to join this program, whether it's healthy relationships or whether it's the 90-day challenge.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I love about the community. Everybody in the community gets your greatness and everything that you can achieve and aspire to. Everything's transformable, and you can get to wherever you want to be. And the whole community is there cheerleading you on and supporting you to get there. So 100%.
Absolutely.
I think this is a fantastic space. It brings me so much joy. And with that, I'd love to invite everybody to join us on our free masterclass on Monday at 5:30 p.m. UK time. And to join the program on Thursday, the 7th of September. It's the last program of the year. And there's 10 webinars, and they start at 5:30 p.m. on Thursdays. And yeah, you can sign up and register and join the masterclass on fitbanker.com/HR, and I'll pop in the link below. Thanks for joining us. Thank you, Rakhi. You're amazing.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Thank you.